Meghan and Harry now wear embarrassment like a garment. They always manage to mess up every time they go on TV. Here are 13 of the worst Meghan and Harry TV appearances that were painfully embarrassing. Sit tight for number 10 because that one is painful to watch. When Meghan lies, she usually keeps a straight face. This time, she slipped. She was telling one of her usual stories about reading bedtime stories to her kids, which is completely normal. Any mother does that. But then she took it further. She claimed that when she travels, she records herself reading the stories so her children can watch them. That's when she slipped up. She accidentally said that the maids put the kids to bed, then quickly tried to correct herself by saying Papa is with them.
I make it a point when I'm traveling, if I can't do bedtime stories with my kids, because Archie and Lily are just 3 and 5, so I'll always pack a really thin book and I'll videotape myself reading it. So whoever's with them, Papa can say, here's Mama reading your bedtime story. You find ways to show up for each other.
Dear Meghan, just say that Nanny puts them to bed. That's okay. But correcting yourself like that to hide that fact is just embarrassing. Harry and Meghan exited the royal family in 2020, and one of their stated resolutions was not to use their HRH titles. However, the host of this podcast revealed that Meghan had sent her a gift basket, and inside it was a card signed with compliments of HRH, the Duchess of Sussex.
I dropped something off.
All of a sudden, you dropped off this gift basket with ice creams, homemade strawberry sauce to put on top of the ice cream, just to see if that helps lighten my load.
This sparked widespread criticism. If they agreed not to use the title, why was she still using it? She may have left the royal family, but she clearly did not leave behind the benefits. She wants royal perks without royal responsibility. Meghan appeared on The Ellen Show and participated in hidden camera pranks. It may have been fun for her, but it was embarrassing for viewers. She was instructed to squat in public, drink from a baby bottle, and shout silly phrases at strangers.
I'm a kitten.
I'm a kitten. Mew, mew, mew.
You're a kitten.
You're a kitten. Mew, mew, mew.
Kwame, you sing it too.
Promo, yeah, I'm a mew, mew, mew. Goodness.
Okay, now drink it. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next.
This was pure cringe behavior. This is the same woman who complained about mental health struggles and claimed she was traumatized and mistreated by the royal family. Yet, when it was time to showcase how cringe-worthy and immature she could be, she had no hesitation.
Bounce up and down. You're very excited. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Eat it like a little chipmunk.
It seems her supposed seriousness vanished when the cameras were rolling. Meghan released a festive Netflix episode meant to feel warm and relatable, but it achieved the opposite. She explained how to make Christmas crackers as if she had invented them. She also revealed that she put love letters inside Harry's crackers. Making crackers is not complicated. Even a child could do it. Yet she treated it like a groundbreaking revelation.
Should we see if this works?
One,
there we go.
2, 3.
Oh!
I was rather surprised to learn that she seems to have invented the cracker, which I thought had been invented by somebody called Thomas Smith in 1806. But we saw her doing all those sort of things. I mean, what she seems to always do is present things as if no one's ever done them before.
Everything felt overly staged. Reviewers were generous to give it 2 stars. Even Harry looked visibly uncomfortable, as if questioning why he married someone who consistently brings embarrassment into his life. This one was beyond embarrassment. It was something far more serious. Meghan made explosive allegations without blinking, including claims of suicidal thoughts during pregnancy and accusations that the royal family refused to help her.
So were you thinking of harming yourself? Were you having suicidal thoughts?
Yes, this was very, very clear.
Evidence later showed that support was offered to her. She also claimed facing racism toward her child, while Harry sat beside her defending every claim.
So we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
This interview caused permanent damage to family relationships and was emotionally manipulative on a massive scale. Remember their post-engagement interview where they discussed meeting online and falling in love quickly? That story was later dismissed by the couple themselves in their Netflix series, calling it rehearsed and orchestrated. Body language experts had a field day analyzing Meghan's claw-like grip on Harry, which was a clear sign of her controlling behavior. The warning signs were there from the beginning, but Harry was too blind to see them. During her Harper's Bazaar shoot, Meghan Markle exposed two things about herself. First, she once again revealed her narcissism. Almost everything she talked about circled back to Meghan. Even when the topic shifted to Harry, the focus didn't change. She spoke at length about how much he loves her, but said very little about how much she loves him.
Harry, Meg says, quote, "No one in the world loves me more. He's always going to make sure that he has my back."
The second thing she exposed was her obsession with Princess Diana. The references were obvious. From the styling to the overall tone, it felt less like tribute and more like an effort to copy Diana's image instead of building her own.
It's actually so freakish and disturbing now that we have to talk about it. Meghan Markle's cosplaying of the late Princess Diana in Harper's Bazaar has caused international derision, actually, because this is no longer deniable.
Harry dragged deeply private matters into the public eye just to sell his memoir. He spoke openly about family fights and even shared an embarrassing story about frostbite on his private parts. This level of oversharing was pointless and uncomfortable.
So how did
my Todger make it
How did your Todger... I know how it made it into the book. You typed it. But how did it get frost nipped? Why did you not take care of the royal jewels?
It didn't feel honest or brave. It felt desperate, like he was trying to fill pages at any cost.
Then freezes, and that obviously caused frostbite to his nether regions.
Can we just please hope there's no...
You get royal gossip, you get biology, you get a lot with us.
Please, can there be no sequel to this book? I can't take it anymore.
Watching him talk about it on live television was awkward and painful. Not just that, he even discussed his sexual encounter with Meghan in explicit detail. This is not something you expect in a royal memoir. Harry doubled down on his complaints about losing taxpayer-funded security, claiming he felt unsafe. This came during King Charles's health struggles, making it especially tone-deaf. Why should taxpayers fund security for a prince who no longer works for the royal family?
So for me, with a whole list of risks and threats that were known about in 2020 and that have only increased over time, including the Al-Qaeda threat that was published and talked about recently, completely disregarded, thrown away, ignored, because for me, security was made conditional on having that official role. That role that everybody knows, that myself and my wife wished to carry on, but was stopped from being able to do that.
Why the UK taxpayer should pay for police security. You have your own private security.
He claimed to want reconciliation while simultaneously publicly attacking his family. The contradiction was embarrassing. Harry smiled awkwardly like a confused child while Meghan mocked the Queen and the royal curtsy tradition. The moment was painfully cringe. Harry looked embarrassed and dissociated, yet there was nothing he could do but stand by his wife as she mocked an age-old custom.
Now I'm starting to realize this is a big deal. I mean, Americans will understand this. We have medieval times, dinner and tournament. It was like that. Like I curtsied as though I was like... Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
We know that Harry does whatever Meghan tells him to, but he could have at least stopped her from insulting his grandmother. It's not like he is camera shy because he was very open when he appeared on Stephen Colbert's talk show. This appearance showed just how far Harry has fallen from royal dignity. He appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and participated in a comedy sketch where he pretended to audition for a cheesy Christmas movie. He joked about America loving loyalty despite choosing disloyalty himself, and even joked about America electing a king in a Trump reference. The joke fell flat and made him look foolish. Well, at least he did not badmouth the royal family this time, and I think this skit was quite funny.
So if you was treated like a king for the day, what would you want me to do for you?
Beg for me, probably.
You'd want me to do what? Beg.
Beg.
Beg. Beg.
B-A-K. Beg.
What?
Bake.
Oh, bake!
Meghan arrived at the Balenciaga fashion show looking like she raided a high school drama club costume rack. She struck awkward poses, smiled stiffly, and did an uncomfortable walk to announce her arrival. Everything about her appearance felt forced and fake. Her outfit alone was enough to make viewers cringe.
Meghan Markle attended the Balenciaga fashion show. I feel like we haven't seen her in a while, but it's the way she strutted through that runway. It's giving confidence.
And then we have this awkward hug. Instead of confidence, it exposed just how uncomfortable she looked, trying to fit into a space where she clearly didn't belong. Mindy Kaling innocently referred to her as Meghan Markle, as the rest of the world does. Meghan responded with a clenched smile, correcting her by saying she is Sussex now.
I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box
It's
and
so
loves
funny,
it.
too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now.
The room fell into awkward silence, followed by forced giggles. The moment was uncomfortable and revealing. There you have it. 13 times Meghan Markle and Prince Harry embarrassed themselves on live television. Which moment made you cringe the most? Let us know in the comment section, and do not forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.